Hey guys, so it has been forever. Lily's hanging out back behind me watching some YouTube, so hopefully she will sit for a little bit. I am so sorry, it has been forever, but life got crazy. I got crazy busy at work, getting ready for the baby. Wasn't really knitting very much, and so I didn't really have much to talk about. Right after my last podcast, we had our first ER trip with Lily, and that just kind of threw me off. And then we got busy at work with our kids' camp and all sorts of stuff. So it's been forever, but I also haven't been working on a whole lot. So just wanted to get on before Giant Belly Baby comes out. Hopefully she doesn't like freaky alien move in the middle of this, because that's what she does. But I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on and just, catch up. So, I have one FO. I finally finished my Neville socks. These took me, entirely too long. It should never take 2 months to finish a pair of socks when it's the only project you have on your needles. But I finished these just the other day. Thank goodness. I did not enjoy them as much as I was hoping I would. I don't know if it was the yarn, I don't know if it was the pattern, I don't know if it was a combination of both, but I needed to get them done before the baby came, because I knew once she came I would not work on them, and they would just sit and sit and sit and sit. Did not want that, so they were done. Thank goodness. I love the way they fit. I just did not enjoy the process of making them. Just did not. So, I have one half object. I did this yesterday. I wanted to make some boot toppers. I have a bunch of yarn for boot toppers. So I made one yesterday, and I cast it on the second one. This is My Bogley Boot Toppers by Jennifer Brooks Rice. I'll put it below. So I have quite a bit of yarn that I can work with that. Sorry, it's really hot in here today. Too pregnant for this. Oh, and I have one other FO type thing. I know I showed you guys these a while ago, but I finished entirely too many. These aren't. Okay, this one's a pair. Oh wait, yeah, this is a pair. But I have them in. Oh, and another pair. I made way too many of these, 18 pairs, which one baby does not need 18 pairs of little baby booties. So I have some probably give away for friends. I have a few sets that are, the weight of the yarn is just a little bit smaller, and so they're really, really tiny, and not so tiny that nobody could wear them, but I think they might be more of a preemie size. So I packed them in my hospital bag to try on the baby, and if they are too small, then I'm going to donate them to the NICU. But yeah, so I did way too many. I really enjoyed it because I could just sit down and whip up one at a time or whatever, and then it took me forever to go get buttons, but I finally did, and yeah. So I have a couple other works in progress that I casted on, specifically because the baby's coming, and I wanted to have some stuff I could just pick up and knit on. So I started a socket hat. I've never made one, so this is Madeline Tosh. I think it's Twist Light Cosmic Wonder Dust. I will double check that, and if not, I'll put it here. But I started a pair of socks with it, and then just didn't really like the way that it was working out. Just didn't want to, so I thought I would make a little socket hat. I didn't do the ribbing as long as the pattern says. The pattern's 4 inches. I did 2. I just started the straight stockinette all the way around. So that's nice to have. Just have it in my little owl bag. And then I casted on some socks. My birthday is on Friday, and we had a party, and my mom got me some the new Felici, which thank goodness it finally came back, because I was worried there for a little bit. So I just cast it on a vanilla sock. And this is, I think, the Garden Party colorway. I have 2 skeins of this, and then I also have 2 skeins of the Candy Shop. So, a couple pairs of socks to knit on. So yeah, that's what I've been knitting on, which is pretty ridiculous because it's been 2 months, but I have been sewing a lot. So I'm gonna get into some sewing right now. The first thing I worked on, I finished, was the baby's quilt. I love it. It was so much fun, and I backed it with this like kind of peachy coral flannel. Yeah, I absolutely love it, and I have it over here on we sidecard our crib. And so yeah, that got finished, and I really enjoyed it. I finished it right before our kids' camp because I knew I wasn't going to be working on much during that week because I was going to be really tired. But I got it finished, and now I'm just waiting for a baby to lay on top of it because she won't actually be using it for a while, but Lily likes to lay it on the floor and lay on top of it. So, and then I have one other big project that I've been working on, and this is going to be a little bit TMI for most people. So, put a little thing here, so TMI. You don't want to hear about postpartum healing. Stop listening. So, I have it over here, sorry, in my hospital bag. But I got obsessed with postpartum cloth pads. Never used cloth pads, so I am not an expert, but I got a wild hair and decided to sew up some cloth pads, and I'm going to sew up some. I ended up with 43 pads. Yes, ridiculous. Not all of them are postpartum, some of them. So I did 5 different sizes and 3 different absorbencies and different variations. So I'll show you this. Like I said, I am not a master. I have never sewed a cloth pad before. I've never even used one. I traditionally use a menstrual cup. I use disposable pads with Lily, but my postpartum healing was very hard, and it was very long. I bled for the entirety of 6 weeks, and I'm just different now. I want to be comfortable, and obviously wearing cloth pads versus wearing disposable pads is different comfort. Yeah. Grumpy. Be nice. And also, I'm just really kind of a natural person, and what do you need? What do you need? I also just don't want to be putting that stuff in the landfills. That's just a personal decision on us. We cloth diaper. This is normal for us. It's not weird. So I'll show you those, and then move it on. So I made 2 actual postpartum pads. These are 15-inch pads. Not something I'm gonna expect to use like when my cycle returns. I'm not a very big person. But so I made 2 15-inch pads. Lily's getting little. I made 4 13-inch pads. These are all the heavy postpartum absorbency ones that I made. A couple of them are flannel topped. A couple of them are cotton topped. And they're all fleece backed. The inside I used a combination of flannel and terry cloth. So it's just what I could find at our local stores without having to order anything special. And it was so reasonable to buy the materials that I just, and then I have 4 11-inch heavy absorbency ones also. So those are the ones that I have that are specifically heavy postpartum pads. I have them packed in a wet bag in my hospital bag over here. And then I have a whole stash of moderate and light pads for later on after the initial few days. So I ended up with 6 9-inch moderate and 7 11-inch moderate. And then I did some light ones, more like liners, and these ones I expect that I probably will use when my cycle returns as backup for my menstrual cup stuff. So I did 9-inch, 10 9-inch lights that just have flannel inside, two layers of flannel, and 10 7-inch. I just used a cloth diaper snap. Yeah. Got a little bit obsessed, and I did like all of these in 4 days from start to finish. From like deciding to do them to being done with them. It was like 4 days. It's ridiculous. And then to go with that, I also did a few wet bags. I had this fabric just sitting around, and I can use them. They're the perfect size for the cloth pads, but also I can use them for my diapers and wipes, because we use cloth wipes also a lot of times with our baby's cloth diapers. So these are like specifically more pad sized or wipe sized, and I'm just going to open one because the zipper's getting annoying, but I just lined it with a PUL, which is what makes diapers water, not leak pee everywhere. So I did this little bird one, which I also have pads in that pattern. I did some cupcakes. I did some Disney Princess. These ones I specifically made. These will hold a couple diapers when I'm not using them for pads, but also just to hang in our bathroom, because I don't want to use all my diaper ones for my postpartum pads. But I told you I wasn't going to open the zipper, but I did. So yeah, just some smaller ones. And this is my favorite, it's watermelons. So a lot of fun. I did those in just a morning, and yeah. So that's pretty much what I worked on. Lots of sewing, a little bit of knitting, grew a baby. So yeah, and then yeah, I'll just fill you on I guess what's going on in our lives, and then we'll be done. So don't really, like I said, it was crazy with camp. We did 2 weeks of camp. Our big kid camp is all day, and then our preschool camp is just in the morning, but still it's just chaos and busyness. And so and then my bosses take a big trip with some of our upcoming middle schoolers, and so getting them ready for that, and nesting, just craziness. So but we're ready. We sidecarred the crib. Lily got a new big girl bed. We got all of our newborn diapers, because I didn't start cloth diapering Lily until about 6 months, and I wanted to start as soon as we get home with this one. So we got some newborn diapers. Also, Lily was tiny, so I'm not really like she wouldn't have fit into our one size diapers until probably 4 months, and I didn't want to wait 4 months if this baby is small like Lily, to start cloth diapering. So again, that's just our personal preference as we see our family. And but other than that, we just have been spending lots of time with Lily, trying to get her ready for baby number 2 to come. And I know she's gonna have a little bit of a struggle, but thankfully my husband finished his summer classes, and he will be off until mid to late August, till school starts again, to help us transition. So I am 38 weeks and 1 day today, so she really could be here anytime. I'm not expecting her for at least another week or so. Lily came on her due date, so I'm hoping she's not late. I won't rush the process, but I'm really hoping that she's a little early or on time, because we have things planned. I have a couple doctor's appointments I have to get in in the next few months. Specifically my dermatologist. I am really prone to skin cancer, and I've seen a dermatologist since I was 16, so 10 years. And I have a few spots that we were pretty sure we were going to take off this year, and he wouldn't take them off until after I deliver. But with the way our insurance works out with me turning 26, I need to get in before like the first week of August, and I got to get in early enough that if we need to go back to remove margins, I have time to do that. And so, not that I'm super excited about having to have my whole body scanned with the magnifying glass so close to delivery, but that's what you gotta do to protect yourself. Last thing I want is to get melanoma, which, with it being a genetically linked issue and not I spend too much time in the sun issue, I just really need to be careful. So, and then we are taking a family vacation the first week of August. Road trip with a newborn, which I'm a little nervous about. Actually, I'm more nervous about Lily than I am the new baby. But we're hopefully going to Wyoming in the first weekend of August for our family reunion. And I'd like to get at least a couple weeks before we leave for that. But we'll see. You can always cancel. But yeah, other than that, hospital bags are packed, birth plan's ready, midwife's ready. I made it into July, which was my ultimate goal. And my birthday's on Friday. Maybe she'll come on my birthday. Who knows? I'll gladly welcome a birthday baby, because it is much too hot for me to be this pregnant. Like, do not envy people who have summer babies, because this is really hard. But yeah, other than that, this is just life. I am not sure when we'll be back, but next time we are back, we will probably be holding a cute little baby. So, I hope you guys have a really good 4th of July. I hope you guys have a really good summer. If I'm not back in a while, I don't have plans to knit a whole lot. I don't have a lot of plans to bake a whole lot. I probably won't get back to baking until Halloween at the earliest, with the exception of one wedding in September that I'm already booked for. So nothing exciting about that either. So yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for catching up. I've really missed the knitting community. Felt really kind of disconnected. And granted, I wasn't knitting a whole lot, but still, I'm not caught up on my podcast. I'm not. Little boy upstairs. But yeah, so hopefully that'll change. I'll have lots of time sitting with a newborn to watch podcasts and catch up on my shows. I haven't watched any Grey's Anatomy. I haven't watched any Pretty Little Liars. I haven't watched any Bones. I am just so behind. So those are my plans, to sit and watch TV and stockinette stitch some socks and some hats. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have a great hopefully, a great next month. We'll plan for maybe a month. And check out my Instagram. I'll keep it updated with when the new baby gets here, and I'll put the little thing so you know where to follow me on Instagram. So, alrighty, well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you soon.